Hi everyone, I'm Maggie Weldon from maggiescrochet.com, and every once in a while in crochet there are these defining moments, and I really think that this board is one of them. This is so beautiful. I just love this. I've just been walking it around the office, and this is to introduce a series of flower videos that we're doing here on YouTube. And we're going to do videos on every single one of these flowers, and then there's going to be several other flowers also. And most of these were done with worsted weight yarn, and all different brands of yarn were used for this. And I just think it's really beautiful. Look at this. And so it's a great way to use up scraps. And this one flower down at the bottom, let me see, I gotta go this way. The pink one here, I made it big enough so you could actually put like a little votive candle in the middle. And you could use these like to decorate scarves or hats or just anything, placemats, anything. I just love these things. So anyway, well, we're going to take you to a close-up lesson, and Christina is going to show you how to make the flowers. And please, please, please subscribe to our channel and like and share our videos because it really helps us out a lot. Thanks a lot for watching.
Hey everybody, it's Christina from maggiescrochet.com, and this is Vicky's large flower. Vicky is a very lovely lady who works with us here, and she helped me work out this flower, so we named it after her. This is worked with a worsted weight cotton yarn and a size H crochet hook. I've got white and fuchsia. I think the one today I'm going to flip-flop the colors, so I'm going to do fuchsia for the main part of the petals, white for the edging, and then white for the center, just to be a little bit different. Feel free to play around with the colors on this. It'll be fun. Let's see. I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and get started and make this beautiful flower. Like I said, I'm doing the main part of the flower in fuchsia, so I've started with that. I've chained 6. And I'm going to join this with a slip stitch to form a ring. So I'll take my hook, go into the chain closest to the slip knot, the one furthest from my hook, grab a loop, pull it through, pull that same loop through the loop already on my hook, and as you can see, that creates a nice big ring for us to work into. From here, chain 3. We are going to count that as a double crochet from here on. Then we're going to do a double crochet right in the middle of the ring. So you yarn over, go right into the center of that ring there, pull your loop through. You got 3 loops on the hook, pull loop through 2, and then pull through 2. So we're counting this as 2 double crochets now. Then you'll chain 3, and then you'll repeat the following all the way around. You'll do 2 double crochets in the ring, and then chain 3. So you want to repeat that until you've got 6 of these chain loop spaces and 6 of these groups of 2. So a total of 12 double crochets, or you can count it as 6 groups of 2, whatever makes the most sense for you. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back and show you round 2. At the end of round 1, you should look a little something like this, and to finish, you'll have just finished your last chain 3, and we're going to join this with a slip stitch to the top of our first double crochet, which is actually this chain 3 here. So just take your hook, go into the top or third chain, and just do a little slip stitch right there to join that together. Beautiful. For round 2, you're going to slip stitch between these 2 double crochets, so don't try to go into the stitch here. You're going to go right in between the posts, and that's where you'll do your slip stitch. It's right there, right in between them. It creates kind of a little space. And then in this chain space, this chain 3 space here, you're going to work the following stitches. You'll start with 2 half double crochets. So for that, you'll yarn over, go right under that chain loop. Don't try to work into it, just go right under it. Pull a loop through. Now you've got 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of them at one time. That's your half double crochet. So we'll do another one of those. Then we're going to work 3 double crochets. Yarn over, go right under the chain, pull a loop through. You've got 3 loops on your hook, And then we're just going to pull through 2 and then pull another loop through the remaining 2. That's your double. And you can see the double is just a little taller than the half double. It's the name. So we need 3 half doubles, or 3 doubles rather, and then 3 half doubles. So that's where you're going to pull through all 3 loops at the same time. Alright, so once you've got all those stitches worked into that same chain 3 space, you're going to slip stitch between the next 2 double crochets. Again, just go right in between the posts there and work a slip stitch. And we'll repeat that all the way around, working one of these petals into each of these chain 3 loops. When you get around to the beginning again, you can just slip stitch it together and then finish off your fuchsia. So I'll do that and then I'll come back and show you how to put on the edging. Alright, so here is my flower. I finished all the pink part, and now I'm going to pick up my contrasting color, which for me is white. Already got a slip knot on my hook here. And looking at the correct side, the right side of your flower, you're going to join your contrasting color with a slip stitch to the first half double crochet on any petal. So how about this one right here? So you'll just insert into that stitch, grab a loop, pull it through, and then pull that same loop through the first loop already on your hook. Then we're going to chain 3 and slip stitch in the next stitch. And we're going to do this across the top of our petal. So chain 3, slip stitch. And what this does is create kind of a nice little ripple, ruffle, scallop sort of edge. It gives just a little more volume to our flower. And the contrasting color is really nice. And again, you can work this in any number of different colors. Anything that strikes your fancy would be perfectly fine. Alright, so let's see. We've done that a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. And then when you get here to your slip stitch, where you slip stitch in between the 2 double crochets, we're going to do that again. We're not going into the top of the slip stitch. We're going right in between these petals again. So just take your hook, go right in between those 2 posts of your double crochets, grab your yarn from behind. Don't pull it too tight. You'll need a little extra room here. And then slip stitch that. So you have this kind of white, just little white strip going right down in between there. Break up the pink a little bit. And then you'll start again with your chain 3, slip stitch into the next stitch, chain 3, slip stitch, etc. So we'll do this all the way around, and every time you come to that slip stitch, you'll go right down in between those 2 posts to make your slip stitch. And make sure you do one here at the end. So we have that little white streak going down between each of the petals. Then you can join your rounds and finish off your white. So I'm going to finish doing that. Then the only thing left is the center. For the center of your flower, start with whatever color you used for the edging. So in my case, white. Chain 2, and then in the second chain from the hook, which in this case is the one closest to the slip knot, you're going to work 8 single crochets. So just go right into there and work 8 single crochets. I guess you could even do this in a third color if you had 3 colors that went together nicely. Totally up to you. Now you may notice as you're working such a large number of stitches into this one chain space that it might kind of expand a little bit. Don't worry about it. Go ahead and finish making all of your single crochets. See, this should be 7 and then 8. Yep, that's all of them. And then if you've got that kind of gaping hole there, just grab the tail from your slip knot, and if you gently pull on that, it'll close right up. Then you can just join this together with a slip stitch and finish it off. Now I want to leave a nice long tail here because that's what I'm going to use to sew the center onto my flower. You can leave either a long tail at the beginning or at the end. Either way, it doesn't really matter. To thread your needle, find the easiest way is take your yarn, kind of fold it in half, and then pinch it between your thumb and index finger. Then take your yarn needle. I like one with a nice big eye. This is one of my favorites. And then you're just going to kind of wiggle that down right over the yarn. And then just pull it through, and there you go. Easiest way to thread a yarn needle that I know. Here is our flower. It's quite lovely now. It's got all the ruffles. As you can see, it added a lot more volume. And we just want to put our flower center, well, in the center. So we'll just settle that kind of there, and I'm just going to kind of go, I'll go through the bottom of a few of these double crochets, and then through a couple loops in my center. Oops, and it might get caught around your petals. But I'll just keep doing that all the way around until I'm done, and that's nice and securely fastened. Well, I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. We'll do our best to help you out, and you will find in the description the pattern and the materials for this, and hopefully everything you'll need. Thanks for watching.
And this is the third part, which we're going to do the edging round. So at the end of row 13, so what that is to just go between these two shells and go into that space right there and work a single crochet like that. So then